home, my God and my King. Reach out this morning, Lord. Bless them if thou be so pleased. Remember every church, every chapel, for every minister on the gospel. Help them to preach and to preach the right. Help them to do what you want them to do. This is our blessed Lord. Father, we all have sinned, Lord. But, oh God, and our King, look down upon each and every one. You say, oh Lord, our Lord, how excellent is thy name in all thy earth. This is our blessed Jesus. We're looking for good master. We're looking to you, Jesus, my God and my Redeemer. Father, what could I tell you about your children? We are your sheep in the pasture. You know each and every one of us by our different voices. Rock of ages, cleft us, and then we hide ourselves in thee, my God and my King. Go back by curriculum, Lord. Remember Miss Matters, and I bring before you this morning. She and she household is our Lord. Pass by, thou be so pleased. Remember Miss Job, I bring before you this our blessed Lord. Pass by, she home this our Lord. For I hear she cry this our blessed Lord. Hear she weeping and she moaning, Lord, my God and my King. Miss Jacob, I bring before you this our Lord. Father, pass by that this our Master. Pass by Hermitage, this our blessed Lord. Each and every one of thee, this our Lord. My friend this morning, Lord. Grant us patience, strength, and health, my God and my King. Remember them, this our blessed Lord. Remember that son this morning, Lord. Father, thanking you for safekeeping and abiding grace for him. Thank you for the health and for the strength. Thank you for your home this hour, Lord. You whom he left behind. Each and every one of them in that home this hour. Father, bless them if thou be so pleased. He might be small, but share the blessing unto each and every heart this hour, blessed Lord. Mr. Andrew, this morning I bring before you. Thanking you for everything for him this hour, Lord. Thanking you, blessed Jesus. The home you lend unto him. Keep it safe night and day, my God and my King. The offspring of his body, wherever they locate, guide them and protect them. Father, they are far away from him, but they close to you, Jesus. Remember them, this our General Master, my God and my King. Father, his staff I bring before you, both male and female. Bind each and every one together like one bone plastic that cannot be broken. Let one cry be the other one cry this our Lord. The radio station I bring before you, the Focan and the Bungling Center, and even the Chasla, the door, the entering of the gap, the surrounding of the yard. Father, I bring that place before you, if thou be so pleased. Keep it safe night and day. Shutting Satan chain towards that building. Father, leave no veins where Satan could enter, my God and my King. Satan is a busy adversary. Imagine Ilani bruising too. Remember, call this morning wheresoever I locate. Remember, I go, I bring before you. Remember, each and every one, I cannot name them one by one. Mr. Pierre, this morning, blessed Lord. Father, thanking you for each and everything. My village and my people, I bring before you. Remember those victim, Lord, at last, the house. Each and every one of them, I bring them before you and I lift them up to you. Father, take them in charge, my God and my King. Remember, Carmen this morning, blessed Lord. Father, you know the road is rough and the road is tough. But with you, Jesus, I know she couldn't make it. Pass by she that I thou be so pleased. Send down the showers of blessing unto the daughter this hour, Lord. Father, keep her strong, Lord. Help her this hour, General Master, my God and my King. Father God, you say the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in the green pasture. He leadeth me beside still water, restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley, through the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. For thou art made thy rod and thy staff to comfort me. Thou prepare my table before me in the presence of all my enemy. Thou anointest my head with all my companions over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen and amen. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you very much.
Pleasant day.
Pleasant day to you too.
All right.
All right, take care. Good morning to all the taxi drivers. Good morning to all the bus drivers locking it down. Fluffy Wagwan. 10 minutes past 7 o'clock. Working you until 9 o'clock this morning. Good morning to Baska inside of London, England. Good morning to Miss Ferguson. Good morning to Caroline and family. Adrian Watts, what's up, my brother? Can't forget to have a big squad inside of London. Just can't remember the names right now. But blessed day to you guys.
There's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you're talking, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful. I say we have to prepare to meet the challenges of life without fear. Greed and jealousy, hatred and envy, man, you have to move with care in that jungle out there. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. How you move when you're moving, which direction you going, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
Where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk. Where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
In your search for happiness, you gotta leave a little room for loneliness. More things could happen all of a sudden before you realize it's only a disguise. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. With what you do and how you're doing it. If you do when you're doing it, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful. The cleanliness in life is gone. It's only vice and corruption that's going on. Staying alive, trying to survive. That is how it is today.
Good morning to Faithlin Hallie Douglas. Good morning to Kathleen Knights.
Be careful.
Claudia Rear, good morning to you, my brother.
Gotta be careful.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, Henry.
Morning.
Good morning to you, Henry.
You sound kind of cracky. Kind of like cracky, like, I don't know. Say something again. No, you got to try next phone with drumsticks. Yeah. All right. Alban Harris, good morning to you.
Broadcasting from the historical Parish Main Street, Surtez, to your home, vehicle, and office. Today's hit music on Real FM.
Save water. Save water. Save water. Save water. Save water. Save water. For me and you. Save water. For the future too. Save water. Every drop you can. Save water. For the Caribbean. Save water. Save water. How do we save water? Invest in making things better. Make things better. Make dams, reservoirs and pipelines stronger. New policies and plans to take action. Educate the entire nation. Water is a finite resource that needs urgent recourse. Save water. Save water.
For me and you,
Save water.
for the future too.
Save water.
Every drop you can.
Save water.
For the Caribbean.
Save water. Save water.
Water. The whole Caribbean in the same climate.
Same problems and same challenges.
Together we'll find the solutions.
Together we'll take action.
A water secure Caribbean.
It's a crucial mission.
We need some urgent action.
Leaders of our nation. Save water. Save water. Save water. For me and you. Save water. For the future too. Save water. Every drop you can. Save water. For the Caribbean. Save water. Save water. Save water. Save.
Don't let your water bill get too high.
Save water. Save the water that falling from the sky. Save water. Full up your blueberries. Save water. Full up all your berries. Save water. Full up your blueberries. Save water. Full up all your berries. Save water.
Are you feeling sluggish and can't climb that hill? Do you want to restore the energy you burned throughout the week? This and every Friday at the center on Main Street to Dare St. Patrick's. It's Bulldog Friday on sale for only $2. Yes, $2. You can get your mojo back when you purchase a Bulldog energy drink. Can it get any better? Available only at the center of it all.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
50 years as an independent nation. Now that's a reason to celebrate. Bank on a bright future with Quad Bank as we celebrate more than 50 years of partnership with Grenadians. Aspire, build, and advance with 100% financing to buy land, purchase or build your home, or make those much-needed home upgrades. No loan fees, no legal fees, low interest rates. And that's not all. 100% financing on brand new vehicles with 50% off loan fees. Celebrate you this year with special financing from Quad Bank. Apply today.
Welcome home.
From the north, covering south, east, and west. This is Real FM.
Good morning again, folks. As we head over to the Met office, we're speaking with Miss Tricia Miller. Good morning.
Good morning to you and good morning to you listeners of Real FM. It's a fair morning here at the airport. Winds are from the southeast at 17 miles per hour. Barometric pressure 1012.2 millibars, which is below the mean, but it's rising. Present temperature 28.8 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 78%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 31 degrees Celsius, and the minimum temperature last night was 27.9 degrees Celsius. No rainfall was recorded here at the MBIA over the past 24 hours, hence the total for the month remains at 6.6 millimeters. Now the public forecast valid for today and tonight for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. The weather is expected to be mostly fair, windy, and hazy. There's an advisory out for moderate haze. Winds easterly to east-south, easterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Today's maximum temperature is expected to get up to 31.5 degrees Celsius. Seas moderate, waves 5 to 7 feet in open waters. Tides will be high around midday and low about 6 p.m. Sunset this evening at 6:19. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 5:53. So just to recap, the weather is expected to be mostly fair, windy, and hazy. From the Met Office, Tricia Miller.
Thank you very much. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be back after this.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share.
From the north, covering south, east, and west. This is Real FM.
Washing machines, yet suitable for your hand wash, soft on your hands. Ozone Disinfectant Cleaner. It's the most powerful disinfectant and cleaner with a long-lasting fresh scent. Tackles every job around the house or office. Ozone detergent powder and ultra-soft fabric softener gets your clothes clean with a natural freshness. Keeps your colors bright. Choose from the wonderful scents, soft flower, ocean breeze, and the new aloe vera. Keep your kitchen sparkling clean with the Ozone dishwashing liquid, Ozone sponges, and cleaning cloth. Ozone toilet bowl cleaner removes lime scale and kills germs while giving your toilet a refreshing scent. Ozone really gets it clean. Marketed and distributed by Calico, Frequente St. George's, and are available at shops and supermarkets nationwide.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville, takes you where you want to be. Feel secure with the Credit Union of Grenville, taking care of all your financial needs, including savings, loans, mortgages, and sound financial advice. Serving you with branches on Jubilee Street in Grenville, Lucas Street in St. George's, and new, spacious, convenient, and modern facilities on Seton Brown Street in Grenville and Grand Anse. Call us on 442-8602 or visit one of our offices. With Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the Credit Union of Grenville, your financial security is guaranteed.
Tourism is me, tourism is you. Tourism is everybody, and tourism connects us all.
Did you know that tourism generates revenue and foreign exchange earnings?
Did you know it stimulates infrastructural development and facilitates cultural exchange among people?
You must know tourism is linked to all industries,
from agriculture to construction.
So support the industry today and be welcoming to all our visitors.
Tourism is my business. Tourism is your business. Tourism is our business. Listen, one and all. Tourism connects us all.
A message from the Ministry of Tourism
and the Grenada Tourism Authority.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
The new National Party St. Patrick's West presents Skankin' Sweet on Saturday, April 27. A back-in-time party. Bar ice cold. Doors open at 10 p.m. Early bird tickets, $15. More after. Music by DJ Just Gus, The Immortal, Small Clothes International. Where? At the arena. Where else? In Plains in St. Patrick. Skankin' Sweet. See you there.
2024, Itel City Sports presents the 4th annual Football Under the Lights at Roselle Plainfield in St. Patrick. $20,000 up for grabs in cash and prizes. First place winner in the senior will receive $4,000 and under 17, $1,500. Second place, $3,000 and under 17, $1,000. The dream team all the way from St. David's is ready to defend. Come witness one game nightly on weekdays and 2 games on weekends. It's 2 competitions, one for the seniors and the other for under 17. Registration fee $400 for seniors and under 17 is free. All teams will be able to register at least 20 players. All players must have their uniform and must be numbered. Contact 538-7509 or 406-9580. Football under the lights. Saturday, February 3rd until April 30th. Roselle Plainfield, St. Patrick's. Be there.
Broadcasting from the historical Parish Main Street, Certez, to your home, vehicle and office. Today's hit music on Real FM.
Tell me candid, they too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear. Too one-sided, underhanded, can't be trusted. This is the opinion, ear to ear. For their own abuses, they keep making excuses. Housing crack up over, they unleash their lawyer. Set up an inquiry just to get Kid Rowley. But they wouldn't sue the false paper screw. I don't need come close to tell them go. Hurry, pack up your bundle now. Stop fooling the people. The country taking a beating. So maybe I repeating. Go. They're like a natural disaster. Now. 10 times worse than Ebola. Like a dog with fleas and tongue on their knees. And I'm begging. Streets turn into rivers, then into seas. Is why I'm singing.
please. Accidental, detrimental, could be lethal. Are you willing to take that chance? Much too seedy, they too greedy, eyes too beady. Honeymoon end before the romance. We expect corruption, but now without check or interruption. That a few might stuff the pocket, but not racket by the pocket. From the constant comments, we get no recess. Before things fall apart and the riot starts. Even in chutney, I'll tell them go. Make it sooner than later. To protect the future, please. For the sake of we children and the next generation. Go. To safeguard our image. Before Griffith cause more damage. Like a dog with fleas. A dog on the knees. And I'm making go now. They need to stick me, they praise me. They need to check down.
Go now, please. Peace, my brother.
Bless up. You go with the vibes?
Critics won't leave us alone, Eagle. Critics won't leave us alone. And that is a good thing. We live in rent-free in the heads. Real expressions for Wednesday, the 17th of April, 2024, Igwe. Political Wednesday, or anything political could be discussed. Grenada still remains my constituency. Real FM is my parliament. I'm the people's spokesman.
Blessed and protected.
By the ancient of days. My purpose is to give people the facts. And I want them to fact check me, don't just take it so. Because facts have only one side. What you do with the facts is a matter entirely for you. I'm here simply to advocate for the truth and justice, even when it does not affect me. Justice delayed is justice denied. I'm here to advocate for those who cannot advocate for themselves, like the weak, the marginalized, and the vulnerable, and poor people, children. I have to bring comfort to those who are hurting by the actions of this government, and bring them hope with facts and information. Real FM, real media, no media. Where shame is absent, anything could happen, like the Prime Minister calling a press conference and say he's tired. And then he travel the next day, jet lag. He go this morning, or this Wednesday seems to be a short discussion. We have a few things we want to put into perspective. And we go start with St. Patrick's. So, there's some clips I want you to line up for me with the representatives from St. Patrick's. Here one, when Mr. Cornwall asks where they go get the money and people say they don't do nothing. I want that clip. And I want the one with Mr. Andal where he's talking about he will be a good representative.
Yeah, that is.
So, we will get it just now. Congratulations to Sylvester Qualis. They say he will be some high commissioner to Canada Ottawa or something like that. Congratulations to the gentleman. But I have a question and the people ask me a question to ask. They say, what's all the thousands of people are applying and sending the CV when this government comes to power? They forget these people and them? Or maybe these people and them not yellow chest, maybe some of them may be green back, so they don't worry them. Because the same gentleman was some chairman or on some board of gravel and concrete and all kind of thing. Well, anyway, work for the boys, we know. But congratulations to the gentleman. The two ministers or the two MPs for St. Patrick's, East and West, St. Patrick, East and West, they say they are men of action. Because after I spoke about the breakwater, they appeared in the area. They say they were men of actions walking behind the scenes to bring some solace to the breakwater project. Good morning, Mr. Robin Belfon. How you doing? Hope everything is okay with you. But in the deliberation and discussion, Igwe, some things are adding up. And I'm making the point because them guys are not lie, and I just want to now too often we have information with them fellas them telling lies, but we doesn't say it. Case in point is we let them say a set of lies last election campaign, and we didn't debunk those lies. We were telling people that pie in the sky. We didn't debunk them. So now, anytime they lie, we go debunk those lies. We go make people know the alternative to the lie. First, Igwe, the drawings presented are the same drawings which was approved 2 years ago by the NNP government, so nothing new. So the whole thing about walking behind the scenes, oh lie, and working hard, lies. They bring nothing new. So the drawings, you agree, Edwin? And they could fact check me. Go to the Ministry of Infrastructure, who asked Mr. Nolan Cox, if I don't believe me, the drawings presented for the breakwater project mitigation is the same drawings that was approved 2 years ago by the NNP government. And I want them to call the radio station this morning and debunk what I'm saying. Information on the drawings and the approval of the drawings by the past government could be found in the Ministry of Infrastructure. I report in the Ministry of Infrastructure. And if you don't want to do all that, just call Mr. Nolan Cox. He's a nice guy. He doesn't give this kind of lies and innuendos and so forth. He didn't tell people they have to go in Mongi if they say certain things. The funding agency, Igwe, still remains the CDB. And the CDB, Caribbean Development Bank, asks for ESIA, Environmental Social Impact Assessment. And 2 years now, the two blind mice, St. Patrick's East and West MPs, they say they're walking behind the scenes and they're walking behind the scenes. They like behind. They just set up behind fellas. So they're walking, in their own words, they're walking behind the scenes. Yes. Yeah. I like to walk behind. So I was walking behind the scenes. So, question is Joseph Andal. Because Matthew Cornwall does vex, he does write all kind of thing and delete. So asking Joseph is more tolerant. And Joseph, remember, we met in a barber shop in River Sally by Colin. And I said to you, Joseph, that would have been your best chance to win the seat. And I tell you, if it happened, I hope that you do justice to it. And I felt like Wayne Judge and others was there, so you can't say that all happened because I was lie. So now I'm talking to you, Joseph, again, because I haven't seen you since. Joseph, what's all the environmental social impact assessment, which had to happen 2 years now because the CDB asked for it. So walking behind the scenes behind. And Joseph, are you telling people the project will start in 9 months? Joseph, don't do that, because when it will start in 9 months, I will beat up on all you again. And you know the ESIA, the Environmental Social Impact Assessment, has not yet been done. And this thing take into consideration the tides, how it will affect people, And that thing you have to do it over a 1 year period to get a good reading. So if it is not done yet, and you have to take 1 year to do, how work go start in mind one? 9-1 Joseph, I start bullshitting the people because this thing will come back to haunt all you again. Stay behind the scenes working, I like behind. So he had to take 12 months because he had to check the whole thing with the ebbs and flow, the tides and all other things. Joseph, you have receipts. You and Matthew, we have receipts for them things and we doesn't come here and just say things. So the same joy in Igwe. What they see, the NNP did nothing. They embark, you see just how they embark on the plan, what NNP had, sustainable plan, just how they embarking on the same drawings that the NNP approved 2 years ago. And when the NNP left, all what was needed to be done was the ESIA. I want them to say that not true. The Environmental Social Impact Assessment. 2 years now that happened, and I say I walking behind the scenes. I walking behind. You like behind the gates? Yeah.
Behind the
like
scenes.
Jeff's thing in her, and she behind her. No, she can't whine her. Yeah.
Behind her.
Yeah, Jeff's thing in her, and she behind her. She can't whine her. So after I talk about only because I mentioned the 100 million they get from the Saudis, they say for climate resilience thing. So I say, well, I say Granans and the Caribbean 20 years from now, we might not live to see it. But we see sorters mashing up right before we eyes. So ask the question about 2 or 3 days after the 2 blind mice they down there, man. You can all kind of talk. And they're working hard behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. Stay behind the scenes. And the project could start in 9 months' time. Why are you doing poor people, children that? Because all you fully well know, the ESIA is not yet done. And the advice is that the ESIA should take a period of 1 year, taking into consideration a whole year. Because you have to know about the tide, and how you affecting and all that kind of thing. There's a lot of things. And who has to do that? And when will it commence? Because it don't commence yet. 2 years now. And they say they're working hard there. But what I don't understand, Igwe, play Mr. Carnival for me, he say people say they don't do nothing. I have to ask him a question.
And I've heard people talking out there, oh, the parliamentarians in St. Patrick, East and West have done nothing. Now, I don't know where they expect the government to get the money for to fix a road in 3 months' time.
CBI.
The CDB will fund the breakwater, but they ask for the ESIA Dennis. And he's the Minister of Finance. What about the $1 million that was budgeted for that project in the last NNP budget? What happened to that money? Because I say I work in behind the scenes. Because you see, Igwe, they believe that they get through that bunch of lies in the campaign, making people prominent and all kind of things. So they believe they could continue to lie to the Grenadian public. But I want to refer to all the things that's pie in the sky. I go nip it in the board. And I go present facts to the bunk. So the fact is this morning, the same joint was approved by the NNP. Or you can deny that. The ESIA has to be done. It's a requirement by the funding agency, the CDB. Usually that takes into consideration a lot of factors which will be done over 12 months. So saying the project will start in 9 months, Dennis and Joseph are the lying again. Let me hear Mr. Andal here to say out representation.
Anytime you see the National Democratic Congress gets back into office, I say there will be an agricultural revolution in Grenada.
Get you don't sleep good last night.
Representation. And
why do not you behaving like Joseph, man?
no.
You're walking from behind the scenes.
Behind.
Yeah, Gate. So the question is, let me hear.
Something that I pledge to bring to the table is effective representation. And the only way I can be a representative and an effective representative is by being in constant touch with you. I cannot say that I'm your representative if I do not talk with you, if I do not listen to you. And I pledge, sisters and brothers, that one of the hallmarks of my tenure as your MP in the future will be regular and meaningful consultation. We have some problems to tackle. The problems of youth unemployment and youth underemployment. The problems or the scourge of contract work for our young people, leaving them vulnerable to political manipulation. This is something that I and the rest of Team NDC give you our commitment that we are going to tackle immediately and robustly.
Yes, so
the climate of fear.
So Joseph, you and Dennis need to come straight with the St. Patrick's people. Let the people know what it is. It is not wrong. It is not bad to say, well, the drawings was already there, and based on discussion and so on, we go continue with the same drawings. Don't give people the impression that all was working behind the scenes and working hard. Well, all may be working behind the scenes, I don't know. But working hard and all this kind of thing, and then we there to stop this thing. But the people ask, what's all the $1 million what was budgeted for the breakwater project in the last administration's budget? Because I don't know, I'll make all kind of song and dance about the 150 and he was budgeted for and he wasn't budgeted for. So what's about the $1 million? That is some of the questions I don't need to answer and stop this nonsense of trying to mislead the people already working at. I'll only say that because I talk about it. They only say that because I talk about it. But you have a thing going around, I find listening on social media and a lot of people talking. They say I feel like they call Jonathan Lancreti saying as long as he's the representative for Northwest St. George. But they say the people didn't vote for him. They say the people reject this guy. So they wonder when he say as long as he's the representative, what that mean? And by the way, Laco, what's all the Canada thing? You don't go in, they don't want to go in, you don't go in Canada again. School children say, want to send you in Canada, I don't know if it's true.
Want to get rid of him?
Yeah, there are some school children from Anglican school saying this morning when I'm coming down. I find I say, oh, all the morning you're talking that kind of thing anyway. I say, I want to put me in trouble or put me in cattle belly cross here. See, here they hear things. So I say, no. I tell me, Sylvester Qualis are going to Canada. I tell me, no. This guy could be going too. Is he representative?
Ron go already?
I don't know this guy. But Ron was in Monge, in the picture in Monge. So let me move on to, you have some clip there with Mr. Kevin Andrew. Set them up for me, because I want to speak to Kevin this morning. Let's take a break again, Homer.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful.
Broadcasting from the historical Farish Main Street, Certez, to your home, vehicle, and office. Today's hit music on Real FM.
2024, ITEL City Sports presents the 4th annual Football Under the Lights at Rosehill Plain Field in St. Patrick. $20,000 up for grabs in cash and prizes. First place winner in the senior will receive $4,000 and under 17, $1,500. Second place, $3,000 and under 17, $1,000. The dream team all the way from St. David's is ready to defend. Come witness one game nightly on weekdays and 2 games on weekends. It's 2 competitions, one for the seniors and the other for under 17. Registration fee $400 for seniors and under 17 is free. All teams will be able to register at least 20 players. All players must have their uniform and must be numbered. Contact 538-7509 or 406-9580. Football under the lights. Saturday, February 3rd until April 30th. Rosehill Plainfield, St. Patrick's. Be there.
The Caribbean Tourism Organization's 2024 Sustainable Tourism Conference is coming to Grenada in conjunction with the Grenada Tourism Authority from April 22nd to April 24th at the Radisson Grenada Convention Center. Join us as we delve into the theme of the 5 Ps: people, planet, prosperity, purpose, and partnership. Whether you're a student, an industry professional, an advocate for sustainability, or a company driving change with innovative eco-conscious practices, there's something for everyone at the 2024 Caribbean Tourism Organization's Sustainable Tourism Conference. Mark your calendars for April 22nd to 24th and register now at CaribbeanSTC.com to be a part of the conversation that will shape a brighter future for sustainable tourism in the Caribbean. Brought to you by the Caribbean Tourism Organization and the Grenada Tourism Authority. Don't miss this opportunity. Register today at CaribbeanSTC.com or call 440-2001 for more information.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive. Color by Sissy. Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of color. Color by Sissy. Endless inspiration. Bold expression.
Sissons. Express your style with color by Sissons.
The first word when you speak about furniture is classic. Yes, at Classic Furniture, they design and make the best in local furniture. All their products are made from the finest local wood available on island. You think it, they design it, and make it to your expectations. The highest standards at the best possible price. And they also provide higher purchase for you, their valued customers. Located on Ben Jones Street in Grenville with their factory at Chantemille in St. Patrick. That's where you need to visit when looking for products made of the finest local wood. They deliver and install items at no extra cost. Your satisfaction is their mission. The extra step is taken to ensure their customers are completely satisfied. They do doors and finished kitchens, supplies mattresses, and restores antique pieces to look like the first day they were made. Hey, give us a call on 442-4645 and 442-9726. Classic Furniture, Grenada's homegrown furniture producers.
It is said the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself. A taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
From the north, covering south, east, and west. This is Real FM.
You tell me candid, they too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear. Too one-sided, underhanded, can't be trusted. This is the opinion, yes, again. For their own abuses, they keep making excuses. Housing crack up over. They unleash their lawyer, set up an inquiry just to get Kid Rowley. But they wouldn't sue the false paper screw. I don't need more close to tell them go. Hurry, pack up your bundle now. Stop fooling the people. The country taking a beating. So me plea are repeating. Go. They're like a natural disaster. Now. 10 times worse than Ebola. Like a dog with fleas and tongue on their knees. And I'm begging go now and I did one week. Prophesy to the country.
Igwe. What are going on, youth?
Just to remind folks, they could chime in any minute now, anytime they're ready.
Yeah, man.
4420175.
They could call and make the program.
Come, let we deal with the road.
Yeah, well, the gentleman has some questions for him, so before we go there, let me ask him some questions. Because he is a guy, for some reason, I like, so. And I get that from people in his local to ask those questions, yeah? Here goes. They say the NDC claimed that the previous festival board was flawed and that the former chairman was faced with many accusations and allegations. So the first question to Honorable Tevin. Did the board inherit $100,000 to run festivals? If yes, where is that money, or what was that money spent on or for? Is there any truth that the SMC is coming to run the festival in Carriacou? There are some questions you could answer because you should know. Since you came into office, what improvement have you brought to the festivals? Have you improved the festivals? Because you had a lot to say before then. What is the financial status, or status as some would say, of the financial accounts of these festival committees, Mr. Minister? And you could tell the people that because the people want to know what's going on. Then the truth happens to need no legal advice. Some say to know is power, knowledge is power. So I'll go through a few little things here with you, my brother. They say you told the people of Carriacou and Pitimatnik that the former NNP administration, under the stewardship of former Minister Kindra Matrin Stewart, And the late Elvin G. Nimrod did nothing for Carrico and Pitimatnik. But apart from Carrico, they are there, and the amount of things I see, and they see that was done before. No, because a lot of the projects, what was on train has dwindled to a halt. So they say the lie detector say, you lie. They say you said when you get into power, you and your administration will ensure in the first 100 days all contract workers will become permanent workers and jobs will be available for the young people. That was a lie.
So they said.
And then
That was a lie.
Yeah. And then you make some go, so you make them permanent in truth, permanently unemployed. So the survey say that was a lie. You agree? You blame the ministers for providing jobs for the boys. And when you get into power, nothing of the nature will happen under your watch. Them Carrico people say, ask your uncle and he will tell you. You see, ask an uncle of yours if you're doing that. So I don't know. So uncle, is he continue to do what he was against the job for the boys, or he's spreading it? You're asking Senator Nolan Cox to work together with you to unite the people of the Sister Isles in a unified effort so that the both of you together can work toward the development of the Twin Island. Your politically divisive speech at the Carrico 50th Independent Church Service exhibit your continued effort to exercise malicious political rhetoric. Let's take the call.
Good morning.
I am the voice of one crying in the wilderness of Grenada. For Grenada.
That's it.
Master Call, good morning. Igwe.
Good morning.
And
Hey, before you go, you is a man what a connection in Carrico. You hear saying certain things about Carrico, I want you to expound on it too before you go. Apart from your cry, I want you to talk to me about Carrico, and he was up there recently. So you could let the people know if what I say making sense or not.
And Master Call, this is the reason why I called this program this morning to defend a dead man, a beloved dead man, Elvin G. Nimrod. And when Mr. Tevin Andrew made that statement that during the tenure of Elvin G. Nimrod and Sister Matrin Stewart, that nothing has not done within the vicinity of Carrico and Pitimatnik, I beg to differ. And I am going to tell Mr. Tevin Andrew, back off. Back off, Tevin. And it's high time for you to stop and smell what you're shoveling, bro. When you come into Elvin G. Nimrod, I'm a live boy. And I live in Carrico for 11 years. I have my property in Carrico, man.
Wow.
So when coming to Elvin G. Nimrod, know how you're riding, man. And he turning in the grave this morning. I worked together with Elvin G. Nimrod from since he ran as an independent candidate. His symbol was the wheel, man. Where you were at that time. In other words, Mr. Tevin, I'm going to rough you up this morning, bro. What do you know about Elvin G. Nimrod? What do you know of anything that Elvin G. Nimrod done for Carrico and Pitimatnik? I want to let you know, when Elvin Nimrod take over the reign in Carrico, donkey, sheep, and cow used to run the tongue of Grenville, of the tongue of Hillsborough. Elvin G. Nimrod brought Carrico and Pitimatnik from the guttermost to the uttermost. Shut up, Kevin. Who you think you are when you make them statement that Elvin G. Nimrod did not do nothing for Carriacou and Peter Matnick? Bro, let me tell you something. You're walking on the road that he done. Let me tell you something, man. Elvin G. Nimrod, master call. Bill Road from Palmstone. Moving into Lauriston, moving into Leicester, Lauriston, Hillsborough, Top Hill, Mount Pleasant, Grand Bay, all over the place, man. Elvin G. Nimrod built the most amount of road in Carriacou and Pittimatic. Man, listen, bro, you open a can of worm this morning there. I work together with Elvin G. Nimrod, man. Skylark and all these guys and them, man. The lenders work together with this man. Shut up. Shame on you, bro. The resource center in Hillsborough. The refurbishing of the police station was Nimrod. Every one of our playground was Nimrod. The mini stadium in Lauriston, I worked there together with Skylark, man. Extension or refurbishment of the airport was under Nimrod. What are you talking about? And when you talk about first time a 19-seater plane flown from Lauriston to Grenada, get your facts, man. 19-seater was flying before that, man. Each and every school in Carriacou and Pittimatnik, they have telephone right now. It was Elvin G. Nimrod, man. Every school in Carriacou who has a telephone right now was Elvin. This man worked his behind out to transform Carriacou, Tevin, where you was at that time, bro. You open a can of worm. Elvin Nimrod, he turning in the grave, bro. He bring Carriacou from zero to hero. Elvin Nimrod was a lover. He touched the heart of every Carriacou and Pittimatnik people, man. When you talking about Elvin Nimrod, when you talking about Elvin Nimrod, you talking about Pastor Louis, man. A man that labor in the vineyard of Carriacou to bring Carriacou what it is today, for you to reap the benefit of that. Back off. Who is you, Tevin Andrew, when you well dressed? Who is you, man? You're talking about Carriacou. You're talking about Elvin Nimrod. Shame on you. Carriacou, the tongue of Carriacou, when Elvin Nimrod take it over. Donkey in the street, pig in the street, dog in the street, man. That man take, let me tell you something. Never in the history of the political field of arena that any politician has ever done what Elvin Nimrod has done for Carriacou and Pittimatic. Put that in your pipe and smoke that, Tevin. Elvin G. Nimrod fought for the people of Carriacou. He fought for a bigger slice. And when he stand up in the Parliament of Grenada, he go turn back and tell all of them inside, hey, we're not making joke, you know. I want my fair share. Remember that word? I want my massacre. That was Nimrod word. I want my fair share for Carriacou, man. And he does always say Kakabawi for Kakabawi. You understand? Kakabawi for Kakabawi.
What is Kakabawi?
It's a fish that we hold in Carriacou. Kakabawi.
Oh, that what else give for Jari on the beach?
Yes, Kakabawi for Kakabawi, man. I never forget
Fresh,
that one.
white and nice.
Yes, man. Elvin Nimrod had made his name. Nemo, rest in peace, man. And I want to say that. Let me tell you something, man. And Tevin, I want to take a slice at you. You are very disrespectful for a young man. You are very disrespectful. Tevin Andrew, how do you want the people of Carriacou to assess you when you demit office? Well, I know you don't have another term coming. How do you want them to look at you when you could make that rude statement and saying that if you, Tevin Andrew, if anybody expect you to open your mouth and praise any MPs for what they has done to Carriacou, take you to Mongi. And you know what happened? You was up there a couple days ago after you made this statement. Be careful to come out what you say. You understand? When Matron Stewart took office in Carriacou, she kick up a storm like Elvin boy. Give it to that young lady. She walked like a donkey. She walked like a jackass, man. She took where Elvin Nimrod left. Let me tell you something, Tevin. It's good to say thanks. You is ripping. You have nothing to do now. Every project that you is doing right now in Carriacou is a continuation from Miss Matrin Short. And let me tell you something, bro, as I close here. How do you want him to look at you when you demit office? Is it hard for you to say, yes, Elvin Nimrod had done a lot and we thank him for that? Kevin Andrew is a young politician, just like Mr. Nolan Cox and just like Matrin Stewart. You should have been in a position to say to this young politician like you, Carriacou is we own. When you talk about Carriacou, you talk about Kevin Andrew. When you talk about Carriacou, you talk about Matrin Stewart. When you talk about Carriacou and P.T. Matic, you talk about young Nolan Cox, and you, Kevin Andrew, in your freshness and disrespectfulness, supposed to say, with Kevin Andrew is concerned, with Matrin Stewart is concerned, with Kinder Matrin Stewart is concerned, and you need to say like Elvin Nimrod, Kakabari for Kakabari, and stop you stupidness. And I have news for you, Kevin Andrew. I appreciate your brave. But before you own your city in Carriacou, you used to live in Harveyville. You be getting big. You leave Harveyville. And you come and you live inside of Leicester. You get too big now. You leave Leicester, and I want to let you know, where you go and live now is a high risk, sir. Don't live there. Where you live and go and live in the forest in Lauriston and you're parking your car by the road, it could be a hit and run, you can know. That is no security for you. In Crexton, where you go and you hide in the bush between them trees and you're renting that little house inside it, that is not good for you. Nimrod used to live in Hillsborough Town. Mr. Minister, that is, you taking, I'm praying for you, you know, but where you live in there is not the best place to live. But I am of the opinion that you run from the people that support you. And right now they're crying out. They're crying out, Mr. Andrew. Right now the people that vote you into office in Carriacou, I recently was up there, and they tell me to talk for them. There is a piece of road right in Bogle by Anselm Clouden House, passing by Mr. Kobe, and go up right up in the back by going up right up. My wife is helping me because going up right up in the back of the body Clouden.
The Anselm Clouden?
Yes, they're asking you to help them with that piece of road. These are people that was your solid supporter. You turn your back on them. Mr. Kevin Andrew, you're riding too fast. Come down from your horse. You're a grateful young man, and your pride is going to kill you. So when coming to Nimrod, and when coming to Matrin Street, watch how you come with Pastor Lewis is concerned.
You have a book bio?
Yeah.
You have the book bio?
Yeah, the book right here, man.
Romans 8, 14 and 15.
Hold on up.
Yeah.
Romans 8.
You get it?
Yeah, hold on.
In
Romans chapter what?
8.
Romans chapter 8.
Verses 14 and 15.
Romans 8, 14 and 15. Romans 8, 14, 15. I quote, "For as many as are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God. For you have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but you have received the spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Abba, Father."
So tell Tevin that for me.
Thank you very much. And before I go, in the reign of Elvin Nimrod, that man was a lovable man, boy. And Kevin, he helped you. Today you're enjoying part of his legacy. And let me tell you something. Every schoolmaster car, you used to know when the principal was in the school. Because one vehicle going every school ground now, Nimrod set the pace to build that little island, to build Pity Madnik. So as I rest my case, Mr. Tevin and Joe, it is high time for you to have some respect to yourself.
Damn respect.
And give honor to whom honor is due. And have some respect in your mouth for dead Elvin Nimrod. And go in Brunswick and look for a tomb and say, I apologize to you. I lie against you for saying you did not do nothing. You're driving too fast. You don't like a boy.
All right, passing.
One love.
All right.
Yes, Igwe.
Yeah, man.
Some people looking for you on the book at Facebook.
No, yeah, I don't know. It's just giving trouble this morning. I don't know what to do. For me to fix that, they can't fix. So, time.
Well, the pastor touched on it. Before the 2022 elections, Tevin said, no politician or government minister deserves praise for doing infrastructural work, and he will never commend anyone for doing such, since it is their job. He went on to say that if you praise any one of them for construction of roads, you rather go to the mental institution. But we see you praise yourself for roads, and we see you go to the mental institution. We don't know what is the reason. And your good friend Ron was there, Igwe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, them one thing. They say again, Mr. Minister, we applaud your political ambition. I do too. We are also disheartened with your continued level of disrespect and arrogance. Let's take the call.
Good morning.
Good morning, Master Carl. Good morning.
Hey!
Hey. Master Carl, something I want to ask you. Is Ron Redhead still a minister? Because I don't know, I noticed Ron Redhead shoved himself back into the park. I saw him at the airport, the Prime Minister come to greet the Prime Minister. I saw him in Monge again.
But remember, he stuck out a gracious offer, so we don't know what that entails. Maybe it entails minister status still.
I don't know what's going on. Because
And one of them they say if you get in the same money and don't walk in, they're not nothing bad, so he may still enjoy the perks.
No, but Ron is not satisfied with the $15,000 or $14,000. He's not satisfied. Because as far as the head in the namesakers is saying, there are others in the party did worse than Ron.
And they transfer them.
And they just transfer them. And not that they told Ron. So right now, Ron is talking. Ron wants to get back inside the government.
But he has the right
He
to.
wants to get back inside there. So what he start doing, well, I did allow him. I know one or they tell me I can't come. So anything that happen, Ron, and in the front seat,
Yeah.
Right in the front seat. There's more to come. More to come. Just open all your ears, man. Who have eyes going to see and who have ears going to hear? Have a good day, boys.
So the question is, Igwe, what really happened on the Moline project? Did anyone receive any monies under the table? The press conference should be addressed. So Ron, I'm not Ron, so Kevin, there's some of the questions people don't ask. There we go.
Good morning.
Morning. Mr. Carl?
Yeah, you radio.
Turn
Turn up the radio, listen us on the phone.
Hey,
Yes.
what you have to do, you have to check this Prime Minister. Every time he go out and he come back, is a manager of a big farm that the midday is dying out. So you have to check on it and call them over there about it.
Say that again?
That Prime Minister, every time he go out and he come back, is a manager that is meet there in the big farms and them.
Okay.
That dine out. So you have to check. You have to check and get the names of them people and bring it over here.
Alright. You get that, Gates?
Judge done for Caracon Pidimati for the last 3 years. I mean, some people may see some roads, but if anybody catch Tevin Andrews praising any politician or any government minister for building a road, send me to Mongi. Something wrong with me.
Yes, he will.
Not only that, he say, man.
Oh, we have a call. Let me take the call.
Yeah.
Morning.
Good morning, Master Carl. Good morning, Igwe.
Morning, brother.
What are you guys doing?
You did?
Right. Igwe. You're a man in technology and you're doing technology long like a man like me, right?
Yeah, real long.
I will leave Master Carl out of that one.
Yeah,
right.
Forget Master Carl.
By the judge book by cover.
Yeah, you always have to come back here.
Dr. Mitchell announced that he will be doing a little podcast in the coming months and so forth.
Why you coming and give us along on them air here?
Master Carl, calm, sit down.
Let me hear you see.
Humble yourself for that.
Let me hear you see.
The last time I checked, you are never too old to learn. I have seen people graduating with degrees 90 years, 95 years, they're going to school still. Right? Why all of a sudden, anything that Dr. Mitchell do, the man say come with a podcast, everybody have advice. If you have advice for your podcast, keep your advice for yourself and make your podcast better. Why are you worried about a 75-year-old man going and do a podcast? That shouldn't bother you. If you're the best in the world, that shouldn't bother you. Igwe. I have seen videos where people just eating food and have millions of views. They start talking. I have seen people have videos where they're watching disasters and have millions of views. Then talking.
Yeah.
You worried about an old man that come and talk politics and some probably thing happening in the neighborhood?
Anthony too.
And you see, it's all you. Something wrong with all you.
And I see men trimming cow foot and a million of views too.
You understand? I mean, come on. Everybody have a view and an idea now and okay at it. But anyway, that's my point. This is my question to Master Carl. I want you to answer this question for me, right? Minister of Government was given a 100% increase from $7,000 to $7,000, which means like $14,000, right?
110% increase.
Okay. Right. So what I want to ask, right? The position of Attorney General, is that a ministerial position or is that an outside position?
Well, I would say a ministerial position because that is the premier legal advisor to the government. And most times you could have people on a contract or you could have somebody within the government in that position. So it varies. It depends on who holds the position at the time.
Right. So I'm asking that question because over the last couple of years, I have known D.R. Forrester. I have known the guy, the one that NDC fired, and it was not holding ministerial position, and it was not in the ministry. It was independent on the other side. So here what I want to ask is, the Honorable Claudia Joseph, she's a senator. I want to know basically what is her salary as a senator, a minister, and attorney general. Because to me, there's a reason why I'm asking these questions. I'm seeing a member of parliament in the name of Senator Jonathan Lacrette in the Northwest. He made a statement recently that he is a representative for Northwest, which he's not. He's probably...
I thought it was a joke when I hear that.
Well, no, that's the reason I'm
because he's a lone guy, he should know.
Right. So that's the reason I'm asking this question. because I see this guy have a whole roster of events and events that money has to be spent to do these events. And the last time I heard, MPs or parliamentary reps that was elected supposed to be getting constituency allowance of $10,000. I want to know if this gentleman is getting that $10,000, because if that's the case, that is wrong. And I'm asking the leader of the opposition, Honorable Dr. Mitchell, well, I mean, that man doesn't hold parliament for me to ask this question and get this question answered. I want to know if this gentleman is getting this $10,000 and why. I'm only asking. Likewise, the one in St. Andrews Northeast, Tessa Sincere, because I'm seeing this lady in South Turning, and she's running basically all the events that happen in the St. George Northeast, whereas implementation of projects. And she's not a member of government. She's not a member of the Senate. She's only, as far as I'm concerned, a member of NDC, right? And if NDC is giving out monies to people that is not member of the government to run constituencies, that is wrong, right? And lastly, we have a prime minister that never seems to be on island, and are daring the NDC supporters, like it or not. Can you guys tell us in the last 22 months, has Deacon Mitchell stayed in Grenada for more than a month, that you can say like a month, a whole month, like a month like March, a month like February, a month like January? This man come in from Cuba Sunday. They announced they're having a press conference Sunday afternoon at 3:15. I was listening for the press conference. They come and say, no, we're going to have it after 7. Then they come back and have it after 4. I listened to the press conference. The press conference was about 35 minutes. The press secretary talked, Honorable Deacon talked. No time in that meeting, in that press conference, this gentleman say that he was going to Greece the Monday morning and Monday afternoon. Lo and behold, when the man there on a plane over the Atlantic Ocean going where he going, you see a press release saying Prime Minister out of state to some our ocean conference. Now my question to that is, don't we have a Minister of Climate Change and Resilience and stuff in the name of Honorable Karen James? So we have ministers here that can do the work.
So where is Karen James? She on the trip too?
Karen James, well, no, she's not.
Why? I asked somebody that question at time and they tell me, Masakal, you don't know there was a talk that going around when she go on some trip for $1,000 or things, so maybe that's why. I don't know if it's true.
Well, Masakal,
I don't know. I only saying what they asked me.
No, what I'm saying is that this gentleman gone and he seems to go for himself this time, right? His press secretary was in a press conference yesterday that was, for some strange reason, that press conference came out of the blue. Nobody knew about it until you see it happening, right? It was not announced, in my opinion. And in that press conference was Lennox Andrew, David Andrew, Joseph Handel, and that was supposed to be the delegation that went to Cuba. But where was Philip Telesford? He went also Orlando Romaine. So these men just taking us for a ride. And to me, this Deacon Mitchell guy is taking Grenada tax money to explore the world. I don't know if you want to be a pilot, a stewardess. I don't know what you want to be. But Prime Minister, you better sit on the ground, because trust me, I know for a fact, when Prime Ministers are not on the island, you know what has happened. You remember what happened to Brother Gary? I hope when Brother Andy get too sweet in that position, he'll throw you out. Yeah. That's a warning, eh? Yeah, have a good morning.
You'll get sweet day. Anthony too. Gone? Our next caller, Davey.
Let's take it.
Good morning.
Oh.
Morning.
Mr. Girl, I follow election, eh? Every time we have election in Grenada. I know the last election that took place in Grenada was 2022 in June. And I know Dr. Mitchell is the parliamentary representative Northwest. I know Dr. Mitchell is strong and healthy and still the parliamentary rep. And every campaign that took place around St. John Northwest, I'm involved in it. So I don't know, when I heard Kurt said that about his representative for St. John Northwest, I wonder what happened. If a man have a dream, if there is a Martin Luther King in Grenada, I have a dream. I don't be dreaming. And that dream, what he dreaming will never come true. As long as Dr. Mitchell is there, and anybody put as NMP to run St. John's Northwest, Shenzhen NMP will be successful. And Dr. Mitchell, when Dr. Mitchell as the parliamentary rep, giving people, petting people, giving them drink, and they out of a job. What Dr. Mitchell look at is finding work for people to do, not petting them. Because if you pet a man, after you pet a man and he go home, the problem is still there. So Dr. Mitchell provide jobs for people, not petting them. And what do we have that this black man, what he doing? He has set a pet, he give him free drinks, free food. So the question asking to free photo, the question asking to the people of St. John North and to the whole of Greater Caribbean Peter Martin. You're out of a job. And I'm not petting you. Which one you prefer? Not the one that giving you a job and that you able to maintain a family. There's a man that some group of people that petting you. And when you pet you and you eat and you pass out that, you wouldn't say no pass out that, the problem still remain home. And Dr. Mitchell, he provide for people, give them jobs. Also, wherever he could assist them, he assists them. But you have that man pouring about like a crazy man in St. John Northwest. So I want to give him that information. As long as Dr. Mitchell there, and anyone that put the same to run for NMP, if Dr. Mitchell say no longer, they will be successful at the poll. All right, so over bless.
All right, go on. Let's see.
Well, let's deal with the things that we are doing. So I'm happy that you talked about this. I'm happy that you acknowledge that there's a lot of things that are happening in Carriacou and Petit Martinique. But for those who may seem to need glasses or may not know that there are a lot of things happening in Carriacou, maybe I could refresh some memories or probably just update as a way of updating the general public. We have several road projects that has been either completed or under construction, whether it's the Bele Road project, which is a major road project connecting, that's our hospital, or mini emergency road to the hospital. We have the Brunswick roundabout widening, and of course drain development. We have the power station road, which is, I know the villagers in that area in Capo, which is extremely happy with the road construction that has taken place there. The Leicester Solution Drain, the Haverville Road, the top and bottom Lawrencetown Road, the Mongelo Road, the Granby Road, over 2,000 feet of road is being constructed in Petit Martinique, the Prospical Road, and I could continue about all the other roads that we're building. Point in Carriacou, that road project will start soon. Point Mount Pleasant Road will be starting soon. I believe next week, Monday, the construction will start. But roads, every government build roads.
I'm not going to boast or big up any MP for doing what they're supposed to do. It's not a favor that any MP is doing to their constituents for building roads. This is your responsibility. These are
yes, he agree.
So, he say he don't give no favors, so no MP.
Yeah.
But look at your situation where you are one in St. Andrews, Northeast, about some basketball court in Paul's. NNP what refurbish the basketball court. NNP what put lights on the basketball court.
You agree?
Hey, let's take the call.
Morning.
Hey, morning to you guys. Masakal.
Yay! Long time I hear a voice, boy.
What's going on? Okay, yeah, guys. You good?
Hey.
Morning to you guys, man. Morning to you guys.
Yeah.
Sometimes, time put me to be, but I have a question here. I have a burning question here that I want to ask.
Don't want to ask it.
Yeah, man, always.
Mm-hmm.
My concern this morning is that, and I want to talk to our Prime Minister, Prime Minister Dipani.
He in Greece.
After promise.
He in Greece.
After he promised us that marketing board will not be closed, but changes will be made. We live long enough to see that you deceive us by closing down marketing board. Now that marketing board is closed, who is responsible for importing our basic food items? Items such as sugar, flour, rice, milk, just to name a few. What was the price of these items? What was the price of these items at the time while marketing board was in effect, comparing to what we are paying now. I want to say to Grenadians that food knows no color, be it green, yellow, or whatever color. Whenever we go to buy food, we all pay the same price. NMP was in power for 20 plus years and saw it fit to keep marketing board because it was beneficial to the people by giving us lower price at the supermarkets. But our present Prime Minister, on the campaign trail, and even when just got in, said that they are not closing marketing board, but they will make changes to it. And you deceive us and close marketing board. So how can you tell us that you're here to improve our lives, but yet you're increasing the price of food? I mean, and food is so important to our livelihood, so that have me baffled. You promise on the campaign trail, you keep telling us, that you're here to improve things for us. But every time we look, everything you do is not for the improvement of our well-being. So I'd like for him to answer these questions for me.
Well,
But I know
firstly,
you have the platform, so I wanted to put it out.
Firstly, my friend, you remember when a tax break was given to some people?
Yeah.
Who are the people that are going to tax? The same set of people that are importing the food on them. So check it out. You don't have to see what's going on.
That's exactly why I'm asking the question, because I want our people to realize that we are being taken for a ride. We are being taken because it's like, Carl, you're famous for quoting your grandmother, and I'm sure you hear that saying, "Thief never like to see thief with wrong bag."
Never.
And never. So these are the guys and them that tell Brenancy, Brenancy say one for you, one for me, but in actuality he's taking two for himself. So this is what they do. They say, "Oh, don't worry, we'll take care of you," but then in actuality they're taking care of themselves. They're only talking to us and telling us that they are taking care of us. They're here to take care of us. But I like to implore to the people, these are the things we need to pay attention to, because food don't know no color. We all have to eat. So I'll say to people, you support who you have to support, but when it comes to things like that, we need to pay attention to these things. And these are the things that we use to judge people, to know who are for you and who is not for you. Imagine this, NMP been in power for 20 plus years and never did anything to a marketing board that will harm the people.
No, the people are always considered.
Exactly. So within your fourth year, you're talking and you're going around promising the people, "Oh, we're not closing it down," when you fully well know that you already had your people line up to fill their pockets. That's basically what it is. You already had your people line up.
No, let me tell you. Let me really tell you what happened in marketing board.
Go ahead.
The man who represent the rice mills against the marketing board one time, marketing board win. So you had it in for marketing board.
Oh, is that revenge thing?
Restorative justice.
Yeah, but
well, he talk about restorative justice, my friend, and he lost to the marketing board. So it's restorative justice. Get rid of it. You see, the thing they had to understand is we don't want to understand the thing because we reasoning rationally, but this guy don't reasoning rationally.
Yeah, but along with restorative justice, these guys are lining their pockets. So we need to pay attention to that, because he's promising us that they're going to take care of us, but in the meantime, they are falling their pockets.
Us does not include the greater good for the greater number. It includes the greater good for a few.
Exactly.
All right.
Sure, right.
So you're good.
Yeah, man, definitely. Over here, taking it easy.
All right, take care.
You guys take care. Continue to do the work, man.
All right, thank you, man.
Thanks.
You go have our next one. Hold on. Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning, Igwe.
Good morning.
Master Carl.
Yeah.
What going on with you?
Me day, yo.
Yeah, well, boy. Every day, the things getting tough and tougher and tougher.
Before you start, now you remember when this Prime Minister give one of his speech, he say thousands of persons apply to work for on behalf of the country. I said to young people, how kind of CV and thing was thing. But the men them again them work on them, I don't hear any say nothing about them men them CV. And him looking like rum shop and pot of food thing. I say no more, say what you have to say.
You make me laugh. Anyhow, guys, one of the things I want to touch on this morning, Carl, is that I listened to a couple of videos that been suckling around. A few of them well enough, suckling, people crying, people bawling. But the housing unit, I really want to talk about, and especially the people that lost their homes in Surtees. Mm-hmm. I think the housing unit now should serve for these ones a good assistance until they get.
They only offering them for 3 months.
Mm-hmm. They're only offering them for 3 months.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
So within 3 months, they will build back the people homes for them because.
And they only agree to give a particular gentleman help after we talk to it on the radio. If we didn't say nothing, he'd have been in the wilderness.
Right. Now the thing is, when these things happen to people, normally the social services and government in their capacity come and rebuild under the Ministry of Housing, come back and build these houses for these people so that they can be comfortable. Because fire is distress, and distress is, well, you know what happened? People get frustrated and things like that. So we don't want people to end up in Monge Hospital. But I am talking about some of these housing units that is still sitting, waiting for the big shots and the big bourgeois and things to come and buy a building and start renting it out to people. That is what is eventually it looks like. So somebody will come and buy an apartment, a whole apartment, and start putting it up for rent so that when the colleagues come, they have a place that they can stay. This is how it look like, in my opinion.
All right.
And secondly, when a parliamentary representative has been elected as parliamentary representative for a constituency, his duty is to develop that constituency and the constituency. The people in every constituency has to see and feel equal development as the rest of the country. And what video that this gentleman saying, praising nobody for infrastructural road that has been done in his constituency, and he don't giving nobody praise for that. He just making himself a fool, because what happened, he has to go back and think whether he can do it by himself or he's helping to develop that constituency of Carriacou, Pitimatnik, and Grenada. And the idea is he has to work to develop people and infrastructure so that people could be well off, children could be well off. And if you're not doing that as a representative, then you're not doing anything for the constituency. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Igwe, you recognize
What?
You recognize that a lot of persons have already started advertising shows for the carnival. There's a little story behind that. This is so much, well, that information to suggest that so much persons from the diaspora want to have shows and applying for permission That them men and them like the Wasways, the Crave, had to go and think all because they might lose the date. Because somebody might apply for permission for that same date and thing. The diaspora real come out to play now from since independence. They don't give any local people a fair shaking.
We'll deal with them now.
Yeah, like it. Hello?
Good morning, Igwe. Good morning, Mastercard.
Hey, morning. How are you doing?
I'm blessed. Good morning, Grenada. Something that's been bothering me, Mastercard. Remember I think it was last year, the Prime Minister was going to Parliament, and I think the car that it was driven in got bunks, somewhere around Springs, somewhere around that road.
Yeah.
Do you ever wonder what happened to this car?
It is out in the elements, man. I didn't receipt for that, you know.
Okay, so we need to find out about what happened to this car, because I understood the car did not get fixed.
Now, it is out in the elements.
And it's the out in the element getting white.
Yeah, I had a receipt for that.
So we need to find out, because our taxpayers' money is responsible for the car, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And the one it was used under who renting it from his friend.
The government renting vehicles?
Because what I'm
Well,
saying,
you have to use a car, it's not the state car, so who only does use?
Another thing again, the Minister of Youth? No, Sports.
Huh?
Youth. He said there will be youth in all positions.
How you know that the clip you are about to play?
But there is over 40-something old youth.
No, you have 60-something-year-old youth.
Old youth.
Because
right now, this present one is the one that going to make the ambassador.
Yes. Because they say...
No wonder why he give up all the businesses he has.
Yeah. And a false alarm. More rum and food.
All these young people massacre.
More rum and food. More rum and food.
Jesus is Lord. Make it make sense for
They say they're walking from behind the scenes, man. They're walking from behind the scenes.
Another thing again, Mastercard. We hear Tevin Andrew saying about roads. And then the Prime Minister was saying Peter Martinique, Carriacou and Grenada. How come Peter Martinique this morning crying for water? Our whole week now they don't have no water, and Tevin Andrew was on GBN last week.
He walking behind the scenes.
Like Peter Martinique go back to his...
Now he walking behind the scenes.
These people have to get a priority straight, man. Because look at it. The people in St. David's, if the Prime Minister only stay down here for 1 minute, they go no which road that needs fixing. And the people in St. David's, that's the people who cry the most for things to get done in St. David's, you know. And then we can talk about Kit Mitchell constituency had the most pit latrine. While St. David's had the most hole in the road. That'll make it make sense.
Let us forget. All right. Give me. You call on the line?
Nice.
An NDC government will ensure that youth in agriculture and fisheries, youth in diplomacy and diplomatic affairs.
Stop it right there for me. Youth in diplomacy and diplomatic affairs. Nice youth.
Yeah.
Youth. The real mama guy, these young people, I never know Igwe.
I'm sorry for them.
Up until now, no youth have not gotten an appointment. Youth! Start it again. Take it from the top. I can't even feel like I'm wheel.
An NDC government will ensure that youth in agriculture and fisheries, youth in diplomacy and diplomatic affairs, youth in sport, medicine, and sport leadership, youth in every division of every area and sector of government will be visible at every level of our political structure. All right.
Do that again one more time.
Yeah. An NDC government will ensure that youth in agriculture and fisheries, youth in diplomacy and diplomatic affairs, youth in sport, medicine, and sport leadership, youth in every division of every area and sector of government will be visible at every level of our political structure.
All right.
Gates, you hear how them men and them mischief?
Okay.
But we don't see no youth in diplomacy.
I want to tell them some of the jobs and then some of them you picking up right now.
Why is it?
But I can't see that on it.
Why?
I want to tell them. Things selling, this buying, all kind of thing happening right now. Go and check them youth on them.
I'm
telling you. Right now, $50 walking.
But I hear that, you know.
Right
and
it
what?
Grimy.
I pass through the St. David's Road, so we come through the valley and them. And then the brethren stop, you know. And you had some people plying a particular trade, they say 50, you know.
Yeah, 50 walking.
Not 50, 50.
50. Right now, 50 go, 50
50.
go, you know.
Youth!
Yeah, youth.
So, Mr. Lacret, I've been fair to you. When will we see those things you say? 2 years has since gone. You in the Ministry of Youth now. So when we go see it, let me take the call.
Yeah. Morning again.
Master Carly, I'm rolling here.
I tell you, I can't.
Yeah, youth and diplomacy. Elwin McQuilton, Black Wizard Trinidad. Youth and diplomacy. Terry Forrester, old man, diaspora. Youth and diplomacy. Qualis, Ottawa. I could go on and on and on. Where them youth and them? Where them youth?
Ask Jonathan for me.
Well, from what I understand with Jonathan, he might be there for long.
He might be the next youth in diplomacy.
He have to go and study.
He go be the next youth in diplomacy. He might go in Vancouver.
Yeah. Master Carl, something I wanted to address that I heard this morning. A gentleman was asking about Mr. Redhead, Ron Redhead. Now, mind you, Ron Redhead is still an MP. He's still a member of parliament. He was elected. He's a parliamentary rep. Yeah. So if the cabinet is going there to function, I mean, it's rather fitting that he'd be around his colleagues. He's still his colleagues because he still sits in parliament. Once he is excommunicated from parliament and basically fired outright, then he's no longer a member of parliament. But until then, he still can go around and, mingle with the colleagues. But the colleague in Karakou, the brother in Karakou that said, if you ever hear him praising ministers, send him to the madhouse. What I find rather strange, Master Kalani Igwe, is that Monday, the cabinet decide to go there and have a tour. Why all of a sudden the cabinet have to go and do a tour when all these videos surface of the honorable brother saying such things? And why, for some strange reason, is Brother Andy that has been initiating this kind of visits? The last time when they had a little strike up there, Andy said he was passing in and he happened to go up there. You all remember that?
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, but
listen this.
Go ahead.
During the campaign, the same Andy said, the only man who could get me to ride a boat to come to Karakou is Tevin. I don't know he said that. I don't know what he mean by that, but he said so. Yes, Antonito, talk to me. No, I'm just telling you what he say. I don't know, I don't. Them fellas ain't bright.
This gentleman also said that he has no original ideas.
Yes.
You understand?
He argued.
This gentleman say that he also said that he did certain things in his past and his mother bailed him out and put him on the right track. This gentleman also said that you can't go to hotspot in him.
Yes.
He's the minister of government in him.
Yes.
You can't go to hotspot
yes.
in him.
Yes.
This gentleman is alleged to get over $0.2 something million from our development bank in Grenada.
Yes. Yes.
Business that he own, closed down on the carnage. What he do with that money that he get, I want to know. Up to now, I can't get a reason to know. Yet, this gentleman giving it hampers and saying you can't watch. The amount of thing is blatantly in front of our eyes that we cannot see these men doing. I telling people in Grenada here, this NDC is a cult.
Antonito, what we need to do, during the election campaign, we knew that MNM was telling a lot of untruth. And we took it lightly. We make fun of it. And we call it pie in the sky. But now, it's time we have to nip those things on them in the board. And every time they say this stupidness on them, we have to put them on blast and put them on notice. And let the people know that they're lying. You see like what those who come and do. You see those who they come and do on the breakwater. And the same drawings was what NNP approved. And it's the same condition the CDB asking for the ESIA. We have to put them on notice and let them know we know what's going on and stop it. We have to be serious with them now. Hey.
At the press conference yesterday, quickly, Lennox Andrew, he's the Minister of Agriculture, right? He was asked a question by one of the journalists about the marijuana industry. And the question was, what happened to the first committee? What happened to them? Because the minister was setting up things already, and the minister then was Mr. Thomas. What happened? You know, he said, this question is not for this forum right now. You, the Minister of Agriculture, a journalist asked that question in a press conference. You can answer a question like that, a simple question like that, right? These men clearly giving us diversion tactics. And lastly, in Karakou, on a radio station, Mr. Tevin Andrew, and then Ronald Head was making statements that certain people will make jail when they come in office. They was talking about the passport issue and 100,000 and 50,000 and what have you, policeman thing. That was the words in it. That same station in Karakou, where the men just be on a Thursday talking the thing. That they right, they could talk, it's freedom of speech, right? These men was advocating for when people come to Grenada from Karakou, the ports, they've been searched and they've been harassed. They're talking about, oh, we kayaks, we Grenadians, we everything. But look what happened, we're seeing guns, we're hearing about drugs, people escaping and going and kill people on boat. And they're talking about, oh, let the ports stay open, don't search nobody. Mr. Pierre, Mr. Carl, you and Igwe have a good morning, man.
Blessings, brother.
Youth! Somebody say they want it. Elite, you can give them one for them.
Yeah. I can touch it.
Let you close it with the youth.
The youth. You died.
An NDC government will ensure that youth in agriculture and fisheries, youth in diplomacy and diplomatic affairs, youth in sport, medicine, and sport leadership, youth in every division of every area and sector of government will be visible at every level of our political structure.